Hi everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful week. I wanted to give another super important update of what's going on at the California Bar exam regarding February 2025 in-person and remote testing options. So it's a little confusing. I thought I would bring some much needed clarity to the topic for anyone that has registered or perhaps may need to register to take the February 25 exam. So when you log in for your registration, you will have two options. One option is going to give you a remote only option, which means taking the exam from the comfort of your home, maybe an office, not at a bar sponsored testing location. The second option is going to be giving you the option to take it in person, but it's kind of misleading because prior, when we had an exam in person, we had printed exams. This time, there's a location, locations of Measure, it's Measure with a Z, Learning Testing Center. So for those that picked an in-person option and are waiting for location information, you're waiting to see which Measure Learning Center you're going to have the option of taking it in. And this is really for applicants that perhaps do not have somewhere quiet at home to take the test or an office somewhere, so they need to take it in person. Why it's misleading is because, number one, the center or the state bar is going to provide a laptop there. So I just got off of a tutoring session with a student. You know who you are, and here's the clarity that I'm going to get back to you with. And it's that you will be provided, sorry, it's like so many details. You will be provided a laptop. So you don't have to have your own computer. That is a major digression from previous. Also, it's in person, but the State Bar will not be providing a printed exam for any of the components of the test. So it is like taking a remote exam. It's just they're giving you or they're providing a testing center. So we have to start preparing for a remote exam. My applicants, if you're watching, or my future applicants, we will be ready, and we are ready for the remote format. And I'll be sending out updates by early next week on what to do to pivot your preparation for a remote exam. So everyone's taking a remote exam. Everyone is not going to be provided a printed performance test, printed multiple choice questions, or printed essays. That is a very different preparation than a real in-person format where you have printed versions of all. So you have to make sure that your bar course or your tutor knows how to prepare for a remote test like we had during COVID. So hopefully that gives you all the information you need for now. And of course, if you have accommodations, then the State Bar will be providing the accommodation location as well. Are you going to have a printed test with the accommodation? The FAQ for February, frequently asked questions for February 25 on the State Bar website does not answer that as of now. So if you have that info and you have accommodations, please share it with me. But if I get that info, I will let you know. Okay, that was a mouthful. So many changes going on. Bear with me. I'm here to bring clarity on the topic, and hopefully that helps. And, just take a deep breath because it's all going to be okay. You're going to prepare well, and you're going to learn how to take a test in a remote fashion. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will do my best to keep going with the remote tips. I've been getting a lot of questions and DMs about how to take a remote essay, performance test. I would say out of the three components, the performance test can be a little bit tricky in a non-printed format. So I'll have a lot of tips coming up for that. But for now, you have this information, and let me know if you have any questions. Be well.